Hi guys, it's me. I'm live. I just wanted to do. I've got a new idea that wasn't suggested and never thought of before to do for video. I've done many videos where I change strings on guitar, or I show my CD collection, or my amps, or my guitars, or whatever. But I've never. But I'm an avid reader, and I've never done a collection of my books. So I thought that might be a good idea. If no one watches it, no big deal. I can just delete it. But anyway, so here goes a tour of my books that I own, that I've read or not, but I own them. So it's my book collection tour. Okay, so this one here is called Infernal Geometry in the Left-Hand Path by Toby Chappell. It's about, magic, that kind of thing. This is the Quadrivium, the Four Classical Liberal Arts of Number, Geometry, Music, and Cosmology. This is Phantom Self by David Icke. Okay. Let's turn my books here. This is Everything You Need to Know But Have Never Been Told by David Icke. It's got no cover, but it's a satanic Bible. The back of it is soft evidence that it is a satanic Bible, because there's Anton LaVey on the back. And then I've got Alien World Order, the Reptilian Plan to Divide and Conquer the Human Race. I've read more of these than not, but haven't read all of them. But I've read some of them multiple times, but not all of them. Let me make sure that this is okay over here. Oh, that's good. All right, so I'm going in my house now. I was out on the porch when I thought of this, so that's why it was out there when I started the video. So this is my house here. Set the light on a little bit. Okay, I'm going into. This is the hippie room studio. This is not Studio 66. This is the hippie room. What books are in here? I've got this. This is cool. As my would have this. This is Drum Rudiment Dictionary by J. Wanamaker. It's a drum technique book. Rhythm is important for all instruments. I don't care if it's saxophone or anything else. Okay. This is Single Variable Calculus by James Stewart. Just a math book, no biggie. I dropped the math book, no biggie. Standard manuscript paper, Bertrand's Music. It's for writing down music on it. It's got, the grant staffs, so you can write down music on it. Important for me. I'm just learning how to do that myself in my guitar and musical journey. Okay. Let's go in this other room here. I really love to read. I mean, you think what you want about me, but I actually know the English language, and I'm capable of reading it, i.e. I'm literate. Let me get some more light in here so you can see better. That light isn't working, or doesn't have a bulb, or both. This one here. All right, get some light on. All right. This is The Conspirators Hierarchy, The Committee of 300 by Dr. John Coleman. Best conspiracy book ever written, in my humble opinion. This is The David Icke Guide to the Global Conspiracy and How to End It by David Icke. Awesome book. These two are actually in a class of their own. They're my two favorite. Oh, while I'm at it, I got to do this. Who says I can't improvise? Can I improvise? My dad knew Steve Garvey, so when I went to a baseball game when I was like in 6th grade, I got Steve Garvey's picture and autograph. They had a lot in common. So then he also knew Jack LaLanne, the exercise dude, to my friend Jim from Jack LaLanne. I got this when I was in in 3rd grade or something. I don't really remember completely, but pictures that people I met when I was just a kid, and I know how to be formal, believe me, or don't believe me, but it doesn't make me not right. It was part of my reaction and why I dress like I do. It's like, dude, I already know how to dress in suits. I get that. Can we try a different thing on the menu? Okay. This is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. This is The Little Book of Auras by Kathleen Paetnick, something like that. This is Control System Design. It's like a third or second year engineering textbook for systems engineering. Not from Harvey Mudd. I just picked it up another place. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Awesome book. Aldous Huxley was actually on the Committee 300. The Big Book of Numerology by Shirley Blackwell Lawrence. Also good book. Linda Goodman's Star Signs by Linda Goodman. What do we have here? Evil Archaeology by Heather Lynn. That's a cool book. How do I have all these if I don't read? Soft evidence that I do read. The Society of Mind by Marvin Minsky, professor at MIT. Awesome book. One of my favorite top five favorite books or so, maybe ever. I'm not sure. The Golden Future by Diana Cooper. The Golden Future by Diana Cooper. History Channel, 100's Greatest Mysteries. Not technically a book. Technically, that's a magazine. I gotta get this better. Guitarist's Guide to Scales Over Chords. Arpeggio Madness by Rusty Cooley. Fretboard Autopsy by Rusty Cooley. Someday I have to actually read these. Steve Vai's Guitar Workout. And I didn't buy all these just presumptuously to show you guys, LOL, that I can read and do read just to make this video. It wasn't like I staged this or planned it or pulled anything. Just literally thought I would show you guys my book collection. That's not all of it, though, because I can think of a few that aren't on there. That I haven't showed yet, in other words. Where would... I'm just checking where my other books be. Oh, here's one way over here. There's another one. Real Magic by Dean Radin. Real Magic. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy. Dang, when that happens, LOL. I'm knocking things off my dresser. Well, that happens, you know what I mean? The Power of Positive Energy by Tanae Chubb. Hi, I'm an Atheist by David G. McAfee. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Oh, okay. Like it. That's still not all of them, because I can think of some that have not been showed to you guys yet. I was already in this room, wasn't I? And the books in here. Apparently that's all that's in my personal collection. I could go into the den. Dow doesn't like when I do that when she's not here. So I'm going to respect that and not, because those are our stuff, and I'm really only doing my section of the house and what my books are. So there's one for you, Dow. I didn't, I did what I thought you would like there. Okay, still going though. I found some more books. Kama Sutra, the Book of Sex Positions by Sadie Kamen. The Magic of Numbers by Lori Reed. Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Sex, played by David Rubin, MD. The Da Vinci Code by Josh McDowell. A Little Bit of Tarot by Cassandra Eason. Now, what was I thinking? Oh, this is not a book technically, but I've never showed this to you guys, and to me it's important, so let's do it. My acoustic guitar is sitting on it, though, which is not ideal. But it's under something, which is, again, not ideal in this case. I want to show you guys something important to me. Oh. All right. This is kind of a book. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Oh, I know one thing I'm missing at least. This is a book, a scrapbook, Jim Morrison. I've studied this guy like more than a person probably has, other than me. So there's a cover of it. Just goes on about his stuff. Got pictures of him, his writing, what his actual handwriting was, which is you want to see it? Maybe I can show it to you. And in fact, Jimmie said that in Miami in 1969, didn't he? That's an inside joke. If you get it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. So if you get it, you know it. And if you don't, you won't. Of course, I'm being silly. Let's see if I can find his hand. You guys know what my handwriting looks like, a lot of you, at least, I think. If I can find his handwriting, you can see what I mean about us having almost spookily identical handwriting. This is my Morrison scrapbook. There's a pic of him. Does it look like me? Look like me standing there? My dad, Jim Morrison. That could be my actual dad, guys. If I don't find this, I'm going to go on. I'm not going to go on and on and on if I don't see it. Then again, here it is. Yeah, as soon as I say, well, forget it, that's when it happens. All right, so this is Jim Morrison's actual writing, a copy of it. It's Jim, Riders on the Storm. This is a printout of what he actually wrote. Similar writing to mine, no? It's a scrapbook. Let me get this open here. This is more writing from him. There you have it. More writing. That's Jim Morrison's actual handwriting. My handwriting is very close. Go to my videos and where I write and see if you agree with me. I mean, if you don't, you don't. That's great. Doesn't make either of us right or wrong. This is his handwriting on LA Woman. He wrote that. This is called The Wasp. Just little stuff. You know, I write very similar to that. I really do. I mean, I'm not just, and I didn't try to write like him so I could say that one day. I really didn't even have this scrapbook until maybe 15 years ago, and I wrote the way I was long before that. Depending on what you consider long, not long compared to the life of a tree. If I can get these under here, it would be nice. Wait, let me just move the camera here so I can get this in there. Okay, there we go. That's his handwriting. Oh, you want to see him as a kid? You saw me as a kid. You guys have seen pictures of me as a kid? Let's see Jimmie as a kid. He's the kid in that pic, in the center front, or left, center front row. That's Jim as a kid. Not unlike me. Not unlike me. I think this is Jim and his dad. He's got drumsticks. I'm not sure. Not unlike how I looked as a kid, really. I mean, there's some similarity there, I have a feeling. This is a pic of his family. You've seen my pics. I'm not sure which one Jim is here. Well, he's the only dude. Yeah, Jim would be the guy, the blonde-haired guy who was sitting with his head sideways. That's a pic of him, and that's his mom. Yeah, okay. Like Jim Morrison's scrapbook, and I have a couple other things. I just want to finish up with a few more items here. I'm not going into the den to cause any trouble, but there's a part in the den that has some books that are mine. So, Dal, I'm not going into your room. I'm not showing books that are not mine exclusively, but I have some books in the den, so I'm going into the den. Not doing anything. I mean, I'm just showing my books. That's what I'm doing. That's what the video is supposed to be, and I try to deliver what I say I'm doing. All right, so this is, again, still my stuff here. Let's get it out. And boom. And then we're back here. Get it here. These books are the last of my stuff. 100 Guitars presents 100 Guitar Heroes. I can do this. So this, I got the alteration wrong. This is my David Lee Roth World Tour See Him and Smile picture book. It's got pictures of the band and all that. In 1986, 1986 and all that, or maybe 1988 too, 1987. Just picks. See with the guitar there. I have the Guitar Player book, 40 years of interviews, gear, and lessons, etc. I have, what do I have here? Oh, I have the Producer's Music Theory Handbook. Now, this is the last of my, well, I may have a couple more. It's called Proof of Heaven, A Neurosurgeon's Journey to Afterlife by Eden Alexander, MD. Yeah, I like to study all sides of an argument. Let's just see if you can prove heaven. If not, well, screw you. Bill O'Reilly. Get the thing back up. Bill O'Reilly killing Jesus. So, I study both sides of an argument. When you're doing math and science, the same thing. You don't just go, well, I heard that. That's right. I'm going to go with that. Sometimes you think still. Sixth Sense by Stuart Wilde. Then again, these are all mine. I'm not showing any Dallas's. If I see it's Dallas's, I do not grab it. This is called Linda Goodman's Love Signs by Linda Goodman. It's not mine. If it ain't mine, it don't get shown. Here's another one of mine. The Birthday Almanac by Sophia Kendrick. I know which ones are mine and which aren't. First of all, Dad wouldn't have a lot of these books. Be honest. She probably hates that I have them, which makes them very unlikely to be hers. LOL, right? Okay. The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need by Joanna Martine Woolfolk. Note JMW, very similar to JRW, the initial there of the writer. Linda Goodman's Sun Signs by Linda Goodman. Jeez, I got a lot of books. What the hell? Will it can become a problem to even show these all because I don't just have the time. Thesaurus of Scales and Melodic Patterns by Nicholas Solomsky. The Power of Birthdays, Stars and Numbers. These are only my books here. I better not take that one because I'm not sure completely that that's only mine. And when in doubt, I won't show it. All right, I got this one, and I got. I got a ton of books. Have you thought about that fact? This is called Van Halen: A Visual History, 1978 to 84. It's Van Halen, similar to the David Roth one, but now it's Van Halen. Oh, okay. Six String Guitar Heroes by Niels Zlazauer. He was the photographer of the 80s of rock bands. Main one. Scales and Modes for Guitar by somebody. Essential Elements for Jazz by somebody, Mike Steinel. I just got a ton of books, dude. I mean, can we even get to the end of this? Maybe even for me. I'll just grab some out as I go. I'm gonna have to put all these back. You guys realize that I went out of my I'm gonna have to do work to finish this. Sex and Transcendence by so and so. Guitar World presents Van Halen. Love it. Michael Foucault, The History of Sexuality. God, do I have like every book that's ever been written? I mean, it's rhetorical because, of course, I don't. I can't because just can't. The Rancher book. Quantum Creativity by Amit Goswami. But I'm gonna have to read some of this stuff again sometimes. Lost Knowledge of the Ancients. Secrets of Freemasons. What is Reality by Irvin Laszlo? Great mind, great physicist, modern physicist. Your Hidden Symmetry by Gene Hayner. The Wisdom of Your Face by Jane Hanner. Same person I just said. Mind Reader by Lior Shikard, great mentalist. The Wisdom of the Shamans by John Jose Ruiz. I already had one by him too. The Accidental Shaman by so-and-so. Howard G. Sharing, whatever. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Can we do that? Modern Esoteric by Brad Olson. Future Esoteric by Brad Olson. The Here with a Thousand Faces by Joseph Campbell. I didn't even have to read it because I know who that is. I never wrote that. Here with a Thousand Faces. There's any other stragglers here? If we have I will put these back. They are safe. So if anything else is just strictly mine, it's not hands off. Don't show it. All right, that's good. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Flip it around. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Love, peace, love, and rock and roll. Love you guys.